What if your wedding eyeshadow was a lie? What if the palette you trusted most, the one you dreamed about for years, ended up being the reason your photos feel off? Your face looked flat. And you didn't feel like you? Brides spend weeks choosing the perfect dress. But what if I told you that the thing most people remember isn't the dress, it's your eyes? And worse. Most makeup artists aren't trained to pick the palette that works with your psychology. They're trained to sell what's trending. And that's the trap. Today, we uncover the shocking truth behind bridal makeup and the colors designed to manipulate your emotions without you even knowing it. Because thousands of brides have made the same mistake. And now, they regret it every time they open their wedding album. This is the Shadow Whispers, where beauty isn't just surface deep. Where every color, every gesture, every glance holds a secret. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on the most silent regret in bridal beauty, the eyeshadow palette brides wish they had chosen, but never knew existed. This isn't a makeup tutorial. It's a psychological investigation into the colors that define how we're remembered and how we feel about ourselves on the most important day of our lives. So if you're planning a wedding or know someone who is, watch this till the very end. Because what you're about to learn could change everything. It starts in the trial session. You're seated, giddy, hopeful. The makeup artist smiles and opens a beautiful palette. Golds, nudes, warm shimmers, soft pinks. You're told these are classic. Every bride chooses these. They never go wrong. So, you nod. You trust. But here's what's really happening, your brain has been conditioned. Your choice was predicted before you walked in. And what feels like a your color is actually market manipulation. Bridal makeup tutorials on YouTube, filtered Pinterest boards, Instagram reels, they push the same palettes over and over. Not because they're perfect for you, but because they're safe to sell. Neutral colors create the illusion of elegance, but under cameras and lights, they flatten your features. And that's where the regret begins. Color isn't just aesthetic. It's neurological. Psychologists have proven warm metallics trigger memory recall. Cooler tones activate feelings of trust. Rich contrasts increase attention span. And this isn't theory, it's science. A 2021 study from the Cognitive Visual Research Lab tested bridal portraits on 500 participants. Brides with color-balanced eye makeup were rated more emotionally engaging by 76% of viewers. Translation? The right palette makes people feel something. And your wedding isn't about looking nice. It's about being remembered. So why are artists still pushing muted tones that blend into your skin like wallpaper? Because bridal beauty became a formula. And formulas ignore individuality. Most brides don't know this, but there's a silent war between your skin tone and your undertone. And if your eyeshadow matches your skin tone, but clashes with your undertone, your whole face can look tired. Or worse, sick. Let's break it down: warm undertones, golden, olive, shine and copper, terracotta, peach, and warm rose. Cool undertones, pink, blue, glow and lilac, mauve, plum, and icy metallics. Neutral undertones? You need a custom blend. Yet most palettes don't offer that. They're mass-produced to work well enough on most faces, not perfectly for yours. But here's the scariest part, the wrong palette won't show up until your wedding day photos. That's when the regret hits hardest. Let's hear from them. Bride 1, I went with champagne shimmer and taupe. It looked okay in the mirror. But in photos, I looked lifeless. Bride 2, my artist insisted on neutrals. I wish I had trusted my gut. My bridesmaids looked better than me. Bride 3, the moment I saw another bride's bold copper rose eye, I cried. That should have been me. They didn't choose wrong. They just didn't know there was a better choice. There is a palette that blends color psychology, lighting science, undertone theory, and emotional memory. It's called the Bespoke Palette. Custom designed for your chemistry. Balanced to the lighting of your venue, your skin, and your photographer's lens. So why don't brands promote it? Because it's not scalable. It doesn't sell in bulk. It takes knowledge, care, and time. 3 things fast beauty hates. Makeup artists who know about it? They don't advertise. They reserve it for celebrity brides and private clients. But it's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity, if you care about how you're remembered. Here's what to do before your wedding. 1. Forget trends. Don't pick palettes just because they're popular. 2. Test under flash photography. Your eye makeup should enhance, not fade. 3. Book a color psychology session. Some makeup artists now offer this. Ask them. 4. Look at viral brides. Notice what stands out. It's always contrast, not blending. 5. Create a palette mood board. Use wedding lighting samples to guide your tones. This is your face. Your history. Your legacy. Choose what creates emotional recall, not just what matches the dress. Your eyes tell the story. On your wedding day, you will look into your partner's eyes, and they'll look into yours. That moment isn't about lashes. It isn't about shimmer. It's about connection. Your eyes aren't just organs. They're storytellers. So why let them be muted? Choose a palette that activates memory. That holds emotion. That says, this is me, radiant, powerful, unforgettable. Because years from now, when you look back, you won't remember the playlist or the guest list. But you will remember how you felt. And that feeling begins with a single look.